Hello, everyone. I just want to make a quick video about what I think about the Snacko game. I played 23 hours so far, and as you can see, like I have a farm, planting stuff. I guess I fell asleep. There's like spoilers in terms of the content, and I feel like it was pretty fun for the parts that I played, like farming, but there are some things that are lacking. I feel like interaction with the town folks are pretty boring. I don't know if it's because that I don't have a high friendship level with them, because based on the quest, I'm just like really busy grinding stuff. I think the grinding part is pretty fun. In the mining section is pretty fun. So I was just busy doing that for a good while, and then because of that, I don't have a lot of time to go talk to the villagers. And so this is like the general gameplay, and then the other side that I want to mention is there are like some small bugs and like a bit lack of tutorial, where it seems like it's like you can choose whatever you want to do, right? But then later when stuff shows up, then you realize that, oh, I should have done this before this event, and then now I didn't know because there was no tutorial, there's no notification that, oh yeah, you're supposed to do this, and there's like a small bugs, so I'll probably like make a separate video just on the little bugs that I have encountered, and then like, oh, you're supposed to do this before. Basically there was you just like doing your grinding thing every day, right? But then one day you receive a mail and say somebody is coming to host a music festival at your towns, and then they say like, oh, I'm gonna start at this time, and then I was like, oh cool, that sounds cool, but I'm just gonna keep doing my grinding thing. But then on that day, I couldn't find them anywhere, and then I realized that, oh wait, there's a statue that is in town, the area that's like very empty. I thought it's just another farming area, to be honest, but apparently that's the event area, and you're supposed to fix the statue before that event, and because I didn't, they didn't show up, so I feel like these should have been mentioned, but you kind of just do it when you want to, and if you didn't do it, then you missed out. So other than these like small bugs, the general gameplay is pretty fun at the beginning, and then grind, which is also really fun. But then now I feel like it's a bit too repetitive. So basically you have your beginning villagers, right? Only like 2 people, but then like there's more people that will come to the village. You can invite more people, and when you invite people, then you have to build house for them, so that's gonna need ingredients, so then you're gonna be grind. And the problem with that is, after I invite them, I feel like there's not that much benefit. Like the beginning 2 people, where one person sells the seeds, obviously that's very important. The second person sells you blueprints, which is also very important, right? So the first 2 are very important, but starting from the third person, where it's like a pharmacy or something, alchemy, and then I don't remember if they like you needed them to unlock the alchemy equipment, or not, but I don't need to buy the stuff from the store, so that's kind of useless. And then the next thing you can invite is eatery, which is they sell food, but it's just more expensive. I feel like I don't have a good way of like making a lot of money so far. Like I'm saving all my ingredients. I can like, I think I can, you know what, I could make tool sets, because that was like my method of making money, was to make tool set and then just sell that on the early game. At first it was to sell grilled fish, but then later I realized, oh, I can sell tool sets, which is like, I forgot, $500 or $800 for one. So I guess I could technically sell that to make money. But yeah, you at the eatery you can buy food, and I was like, I'm poor, I don't have money to buy food, I'm just gonna eat my grilled fish. And then you unlock farm. Yeah, so I was grinding money to buy the farm animals because they're really expensive. And then, but then because I don't have recipe, so even though I have the farm animals and I have the egg and the milk, I wasn't doing anything with them. I'm kind of just like saving it for later until I get more recipe, I guess, somehow unlock more recipes. I think the relationship with the white cat, Mikin or something, maybe she would give me some more recipe, but I'm not too sure. And what else? Yeah, and I don't like experiencing, because you're just wasting a lot of ingredients. Like, it takes so long to grow food and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna experience the recipes. I could probably like look up the recipes and then just like start making them, but I guess I'm also like lacking some of the ingredients, such as like, oh, you need wheat for flour, and then you need that for bread. Then you don't have bread, then you can't make cake, you can't make sandwiches, for example. So one thing I really like about this game, and I hope like all games would do, is their menu, which is like their quality of life. So if you look at multiple things that I really like, I should probably write it down. The journal has a lot of tabs, so this is really convenient because, so you have a backpack. This is very common, and it's kind of interesting. They also put like a big chunk of section for tools, and you can just like store things in there. It's just when you are selecting the tools, it's a little inconvenient because, but like based on the order, you could technically, let's say if you just need the pickaxe and the battle wand, then you can just keep these two together and then just scroll wheel and switch them. Like if I scroll, oh wait, I don't scroll, I tab Q and E, Q and R. Yeah, I do Q and R to switch them, the tools. So you can just keep the ones that you really need, and then the extra slot is like an extra inventory slot. So that's the first time I've seen in the games. This is pretty cool. I like that, you know, you can tidy things. I guess there's a lot of quality of life stuff in this game. We can start with this first. So we have a time. So this is really good. You know, like this is similar to Room Factory, where there is a calendar, but then that one you don't like have it in your inventory. You have to basically, like, every day I would just go check the calendar to see, oh, if there's events or not. But like this way it's more convenient, right? And then you can take some notes. I think the notes part is the part that is a little bit less. What I use the note for is there's shrines, and so everything else, the quest, it would tell you like, oh, you need this. So for example, you know, it will say you need to give them this thing, right? You need to give them this thing in the quest. It's like very clear. But the only thing that they don't tell you is at the shrine, you have to go to the shrine, and then it will say like, oh, you have to give them items, let's say 5 items, but then some of them are like you can choose. So for example, the first item, it has to be apple, but the second item, it can be rock or fish. So this is not listed in the quest. You have to like write it down yourself. So then I'll just be like, oh, I need like 30 apple, I need, you know, 1 fish or 30 rocks, and then this is the only time that I use the planner right now. I guess I wish that it just lists it out in the quest so I don't have to manually write it down, because like you already list out everything else in the quest. Why do you not list this one? I guess like notes, it might be useful for when you give people items and then you just track like, oh, their favorite thing is whatever. So there is a contact here, and it's really cute to have this. I wish it would put down like their favorite item. Like for example, if you give them something that's their favorite thing, that it will show up here. Or like they don't like this and they like this. You know, that would be really cute. I guess they want to keep it like personal, so you keep it your notes. You have a notes section, which I haven't used yet. So these are like all the new people that are invited, but to be honest, like I barely interact with them, as you can see. Like it's just like the conversation with NPC is like very boring. You know how most of the time you don't expect them to say a lot of new things. They're just like, hi, how you doing? But like these people, they don't even say that. They just say something very random, and then just one sentence, and then that's it. Like there's not even a conversation. It's not even a short conversation. So I think that's the part that's lacking. Like I don't have incentive to talk to them because it's not fun to talk to them. Unless I have quests, then I will happen to talk to them. Okay, so I continue. So I think the only thing that I would say is lacking in this game so far for me is interaction with the characters. They're just like quest characters. Conversation is really boring. Yeah. Like you don't know anything about them. They don't say anything about themselves. You're just pressing talk just to get it over with and have like this. Yeah, I wish they can improve that. So the cookbook I barely use so far because I guess I could make mayonnaise, but like I'm like a cheap person, so if a resource is scarce, then I don't want to use it, you know. Oh, it's really good that they list things like this, like how much it costs, you know, like HP, SP. This is really good because if I want to know like, oh, do I want to make this to sell money, to make money, then how much does it cost? Like I can see it right here. So this is really convenient. Again, I wish all the games have this. And then next is crafting recipe. So this tab is like really important. Although I wish I could. So here you can see that you can ping a item, and then it will show up like on the top left. It will show like this is the item. So I wish you can ping more items because a lot of times you're like collecting things for multiple stuff. You know, you're not just collecting like trying to make the one thing, right? You're trying to like, oh, get this and then get this and then get this, and then and then you want to know like, oh, how many do I have? So the really good thing is you have chests, but then when you craft stuff, you don't have to go grab them. They're like, as long as they're in the chest, you can use them to craft things right away. Same with cooking as well. So this is really convenient, because I hate just grabbing, you know, 5 items and then, oh wait, I need 10, and then go grab 10 and then go check, oh, I need 10 fastener, and then go find a fastener. Oh, I need 15, go bar. Oh, where's the go bar at? You know, like, we can skip all that. This is really good. So like, quality of life is really, really good for this game, and I wish all the games are like this. So yeah, I use this like a lot. Obviously, you're making a lot of stuff. And then this one is just donation, like Animal Crossing. And then not useful. And then this one, you just get an item if you get an achievement. So yeah, this is the UI, and there is a status where you have like ability level based on the tools. I think this is really cute and I really like it. It just makes it feel like, oh, you know, even though you are just hoeing all day, you're leveling up something. And even like running around, because this I think came from Room Factory. They do something like this, like even running around, they will say you level up just running around. And like you water your crops, you're gonna level up your water elements, and then you have magic. I'm talking about Room Factory right now. So in Room Factory 3 more specifically, you do things and they would like level up your elements, and you also have magic that is also like the elements. And then when you level up your character like running skill, it just levels up your overall like stamina when you do things, because in that game when you do things it uses like energy level. Same with this game, you also have an energy level on the top left. So that's really helpful, right? Like you don't want to be chopping 3 wood and then you're tired. So that's really good. Like I think late game I don't really need to eat as much food. I can just be like working for the whole day and then use up and then kind of use all of my energy at the same time, so it's pretty good. So in terms of inventory, we have, this is a shipping bin. So you just sell things in here, and then it will tell you like, you know, like every item it will tell you how much they are, which is really good. And then if you put it here, it will tell you how much it costs, and then you right click, you can select how much stuff. So this is really good. And then this is your overflow storage, which is also really good because when you're mining there's a lot of stuff. And then this is my storage bins. So this is really good. I think in the other mining game on Steam, the one that you play underground, Core Keeper, yeah. So in that one, it's similar to that one. You can like auto deposit stuff, which is really convenient because obviously you have like a lot of stuff, and you just click auto deposit, all the relevant stuff just goes in, boom boom boom. So that's really good. And then when you cook, as I mentioned before, like you just click a recipe and then it will show here, and then you have like all your inventory stuff here, and you can search to look for things. So the only downside, I guess, is if you want to like not use some items, then you might accidentally use them because all the items are shown here. But otherwise, like you can cook and it's pretty good. I think one, I don't know if it's like inconvenient, is that when you cook, you so in some games, when you cook something, you can, let's say you cook 100, right? And then it's gonna take time to cook 100. So then when you click into it, you can grab the 20 and then it will keep cooking the rest. But in this game, I think when you cook it, when you try to grab it, it will just stop the whole thing. So you will just grab the 10, 20 and then it will stop the process. So I don't know, maybe this is like in case you don't want to cook that many anymore or something like that. I don't know. That was a little weird. So yeah, so inventory management is really nice. Crafting stuff is very convenient. And then one thing I really like is you can sleep anywhere, as you see at the very beginning. Like when it's 12 a.m. then you just automatically sleep in your sleeping box, which is like right here, and you can just take naps. You can just take naps, say like, oh, I'm just gonna sleep until 1 p.m. 2 p.m. So it's like really convenient. And then let's say you're like busy mining, you're busy fishing, then you would just automatically sleep and then just wake up here the next day. Like you don't have to do anything, you know, you don't have to like, oh my god, I have to spend, you know, 5 minutes running back home and then 5 minutes running back out and then 5 minutes running back home and then 5 minutes running back out and all that. Oh, and then we have a go home button, which is really convenient. I really like it. And later in the game, you're gonna have a cart that you can just like run around with, so it will be faster to run around. But like even if you don't have the cart, you can do this jump and dash. It just makes like running around pretty fun and pretty fast. It's not just like, okay, I'm going here and then, oh, I'm going here. So I think this is like really good. And then you have a mailbox where your mom would message you and give you stuff, but otherwise this is where you invite people. So okay, so what else? So another positive thing is I think they probably take it from Room Factory. Like you can see where people are. Sometimes they just disappear, which is really weird. But you can kind of see where people are. On this map though, like you have to go to the other area to see if they are somewhere else. So this is very convenient. What else do I want to say? I think I wanted to say something else, but then I got distracted. Maybe I'll just say the stuff that I remember. So the downside is that I feel the game is a little stale right now. So as I mentioned, you have a lot of quests, right? Which is just grinding. Like, oh, I need 20 rocks, go grind it. I need this, go grind it. I need carrots, go plant it. And then, so there's this type of quest, and then there is the, oh, I'm gonna invite people, and then when you invite people, you have to build a house for them. So that's just building stuff. And then when they're there, when they came, I don't really feel like it's like, it just feels meh, you know. Like I go check out their store, like, oh, you guys sell some food for $800. Cool. And then that was it. Like, oh, I'm not gonna buy $100 food, I'm not gonna go to your store, it's kind of useless. And then I'm gonna invite new people, and I just need like a lot of equipment and material every time. So I think that's like a downside for me, because I don't have incentive to like talk to them. I don't have incentive to hang out with them, you know, like it would be, and like I spent so much time building a house for you and you don't even like send me like a welcoming gift or something, you know, like let's say if you are selling food, okay, let's talk to them. They say, how's your farm going? And then that's it. Like it's not even like a dialogue. It's just like a one sentence message. And then this person says, I don't want to wake up. And then that's it. And then this is my car. And this person says, so you're not used to waking up early, haha. So it's like a one-sided talk, not even a conversation. And then when you like, if they are working, then you can't like talk to them, which I think is like not very convenient, because in Room Factory you can just chat with them as well. You can just be like, oh, I just came here to chat, and then they're like, oh cool, and then blah blah blah. So I would suggest change that. Like you can just go to them when they're working and then talk to them, you know, like maybe in the morning, and then go do your thing, you know, and then come back home the next day and then come back to talk to them, and hopefully the conversation is a bit more interesting than this. And then because they're all working right now because it's 9 o'clock, yeah, nobody's gonna talk to you, and even if they do, they're not saying anything useful. Okay, so I remember now. I remember. Okay, so in terms of farming, you know how there is different seasons for the crops, right? So one thing that Room Factory does, at least Room Factory 3 does, is that there are maps with different seasons, and then there is a little farm field there. So for example, the weather here is forever gonna be spring. You don't have to worry about it becoming winter. So then it's really good to like just plant spring stuff here, and then they can, you know, just be planted here. They won't wilt. But the bad thing is that you have to manually click the sprinkler to water. I don't know why you have to manually do this. Like, you already have a sprinkler. Why does it have to be manual? You know, I just kind of want to leave it, and then it's gonna water by on its own, and then I'll come back like 4 days. I do other stuff, and then I come back 4 days and harvest it. You know, like, why make me have to come here every day just to press the E button and then run away? You know, like giving all the convenient stuff in the game, like this seems kind of inconvenient. And I don't remember, I think in Room Factory 3 you don't have a sprinkler, so you have to go water them every day. I don't know if this is why they match that. And yeah, so I think like there is probably a field in the desert area where you can plant summer stuff as well. Yeah, so that's one thing that's half good, I guess. Good and not so good, because like sometimes there are some crops that you might want. Wait, where is this? Oh, I just came back. There are some crops that you wanted in the spring, but right now is summer, and they all died. After I planted it, I was like, what happened? So I guess that's what it is. Okay, so now, okay, I went the wrong side. I went to the town instead. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. So then is the mining part. The mining part is pretty fun, but I think there is like still some stuff for me to unlock, which I'm not too sure, because I think there are new rocks that I haven't unlocked yet, but I don't know how to unlock it. It's a 10 level mine. You kind of just, it's like very futuristic, which is cool. You have battle stuff in the mines that you can collect stuff, or you can just ignore them. You can mine with your cart, which is with the drill right here. So this part is really fun. And then you also have like a gambling system here, which is pretty cool. Which is when you give them stuff, let's say you collect a lot of stones, you don't need that many stones, then you can gamble them into other stuff. So that's really cool. There is a feature here that there's a overclock. I don't know what that does. I think you put stuff in here as well. Maybe give it a higher chance or something. And then there is a level up system where it, like, every time you finish up the mines to level 10, so every floor there will be a device that you can interact it with, and then you can get a buff. You can choose to get a buff on the machine, and then at the end, when you're done your run for this run, then you can convert those buff into these like level ups. But obviously it's not gonna be 1-to-1. It's like 5 buff. It will be level 1. Will level up this perk because it's permanent. So it gives you like incentive to keep like going on the mines more, which is cool. But I feel like I was like really addicted to just like mining because you get all the cool stuff and you get the drops and then you can build stuff, right? But I just feel like I don't have incentive to build the stuff anymore, because when I invite people to my island or to this island, they kind of just exist. They don't add any like value to me. They add a lot of work to me, and then the quest would just keep saying, oh, now invite this person, now invite more people, now invite more people. But then every time it's like, oh, you need to like mine, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 days to get the stuff to invite this person, but they kind of just exist. So I wish like they could, like send me mail, say something nice, actually exist, not just be a background NPC. Then I would want to invite, I would be like, oh my god, I'm like receiving so much mail from them, it's really fun, oh, they're really funny, and actually talk to them. So like in Rune Factory, people have like short small talks, so it's like it changes day by day, and sometimes they're repetitive, sometimes they're like very general, but it's like a conversation, still like a short conversation. And they have like the voice line where they're like or like woohoo, something like that adds them like personality and character. And then they have like obviously different expressions. I guess this one I also have. Speaking of that, I don't like that the curator lady has their name is Miss Curator. Like, you don't have an actual name. I mean, that sounds like very formal. It's like Mr. Businessman, Mr. a cook, Like, why don't you just call the cat a farmer? Mr. Farmer, Mr. Fisherman. Yeah. It's kind of cool to talk about it because I don't know if they're gonna like make any changes to that, but there's like a long list of like yes, I like this, and then there's a list of like, and I feel like a lot of the indie developer games, their story isn't as good. Like the characters are flat. Like I played the other cooking game. I think it's called Chef RPG, which is like, you know, cooking, holding a restaurant. The NPC has like no personality when I started playing it. I don't know if they added more dialogue to them yet, because I haven't played for a while. Again, I play like 30 hours and then I stop. So yeah, that is my take. Let me know what you think. I think it's like a pretty cute game. It's pretty fun game. And then so basically you start it in this area, you donate to that shrine over there, and then you unlock the desert, and then you donate to the desert shrine, and then it's gonna unlock like a nice area. So that could be like something that I could do just to unlock the next area, and then I think it will make like getting some of the materials easier, because you can trade items in a certain area to get different elements, and we need the next area to get water elements stuff, and then you need water element to make more sprinklers. So right now water element is rare. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna add more stuff to it or not, but this is what I think of the game. Let me know how it feels. Oh yeah, I wanted to add that when I played Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, there's like a email system, and then occasionally, you know, you're doing your quests, you're going to places, you're fighting people, and occasionally you would get email from this one guy, and then he just keep like chit-chatting, you know, it's like, oh, how you doing, you know, I wish you are doing good, or this is happening, and then you know, here's a item, and I think that's like really cute to get that once in a while. But like so far, as you can see in my mailbox, like only my mom messaged me, like nobody else in the town sent me anything. Which I wish they did, you know. Yeah, especially that I had to build their house for them. It's not just they kind of just move in and they do their own work. Like, I built their house for them. Like, can't you just exist a little bit more? But yeah, I think it's a pretty cute game. It was very different from what I first thought it was just by looking at the Steam page. I thought it was like a already developed town, and you're kind of just coming here to hang out and meet people. Yeah, that's how I thought it was, just from small clips of the game. I didn't know like it was empty and then you invite more people. Yeah, let me know how useful this is. Somehow I recorded for 40 minutes already. I will try to list down all the points, and then I'll probably make a really quick another video about the bugs and stuff. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.